What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and you're watching our SEC football channel. Game 1 of the season, Alabama down 3-0 in the second quarter. The offense really slow to start in this game, but they get a little screen pass there to Brian Robinson for the touchdown. Then into the second half, still struggling, but they get the touchdown there to go up 14-3, now 17-3 in the fourth quarter. Again, this game stayed pretty close, low scoring. Duke's defense playing really good. But there comes Jerry Jeudy for the touchdown, and Alabama does win this game fairly easily, 31-3 the final score. Defense played well. Offense struggled, especially early, but they got it going there and were able to win fairly easily. Again, this is a video game, so this is not our actual predictions. We'll be doing predictions on every single team if you want to check those out. The next game of the season will be against New Mexico. We don't have the roster for that. Actually, it's New Mexico State. We don't have the roster for that, but we're going to assume that Alabama will win that game. So we'll move on now to the third game of the season, and that's against South Carolina. We're going to jump ahead here midway through the second quarter, tied at 14. Alabama getting behind the defense for a long touchdown pass. They would go up 21-14. Now here comes Alabama again. Later in the second quarter, Tua runs it in for the touchdown. They're up by 2 touchdowns. But South Carolina answers right back. A long drive right before halftime. Jake Bentley powering his way into the end zone, and they pull within 7. Now Bama up by 10, third quarter, and it's South Carolina's turn to go deep. They get behind the defense, and they get a touchdown. Shi Smith, 70 yards, and the Gamecocks are back in this game. Now Alabama trying to punch it back and make it a 2-possession game. They run it in for the touchdown, and they would do just that. So we got a 12-point game now. South Carolina with 1:19 to play. They hit Brian Edwards in the end zone for the touchdown. Going to go onside kick now because they're down by 5 with under 2 minutes to play. Still 2 timeouts, though. They don't get the onside kick, but there is some time here. 3rd down and 8. Tua throws it. He's going to go out of bounds. Actually, that is intercepted. South Carolina gets the interception. They would have got the ball anyways, but it's a turnover. And now they've got some time. 50 seconds to play, looking to pull off a huge upset here early in the season. They'll take it down across the 50-yard line. Now 45 seconds to play. Clock is ticking under 20 seconds. Bentley finds a man, diving catch inside the 10-yard line. They hurry to the line. Now Bentley again looking to pull off a shocking upset. They complete the pass inside the 10, but the time is running out. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Are they going to get a play off? They rush to the line, and they spike the football with 3 seconds. Here we go. 4th down, 3 seconds left. Game is on the line. This is for the win. They go to the end zone. It's a perfect pass. Smith makes the catch, and South Carolina pulls off a shocking upset, 41-40. Can you believe it? We have seen our first upset here. Jake Bentley threw 61 passes in this game, over 500 yards. Reminiscent of the South Carolina offense against Clemson last season. This time they do it to Alabama, and they punch it in the end zone there several times and come away with a huge upset win. Alabama will suffer an early season loss, drop to 2-1 on the season. We'll see how they bounce back from that. And that would be pretty wild if that happened in real life. As you take a look at some of the highlights here. After that game, Alabama plays Southern Miss. We didn't have the rosters for that game either, but we're going to assume that Alabama will win that game. It would be a shocking upset if they were to lose to Southern Miss. So the next game is actually going to be against Ole Miss. Let's go to that one next. It's Ole Miss at Alabama. Ole Miss with the lead, 3-0. Again, a slow start for Alabama. They get the touchdown here. Devontae Smith making the catch, 40-yard touchdown. And we move on about halfway through the second quarter. Tua on 3rd and 1, completes a pass, and where is the defense? Nice blocking down the field. That's going to be a touchdown, and Alabama goes up 14-3. They would get another touchdown here right before halftime to go up 21-3. So they really got things going there in that second quarter, and that was about all the scoring. 28-6, the final score in this game. The defense playing really good. We saw that against Duke and against Ole Miss, where the offense struggled early in the game, then they kind of picked it up. Defense, though, really controlled the game in both of those matchups. But unfortunately for Alabama, they couldn't stop South Carolina. So let's go to the next game. On the road at Texas A&M. And check out this. First play of the game. And Trayvon Diggs is going to intercept it and run it in for a touchdown. Not a good start there for A&M. A couple of field goals later, Alabama's now up 13-0, going to the back of the end zone. They're going to call that out of bounds, but they would review it and call it a touchdown. So that's going to put Alabama up 20-0. So you see, not a slow start this time. They get it going early and take a 20-0 lead. Now Texas A&M trying to score before halftime. They would. Cameron Buckley with the touchdown catch. We move on to the second half. Najee Harris runs it in. It's now 30-7. And look at this, almost an exact replica of the first play of the game. Diggs with another pick six. Maybe Kellen Mond doesn't need to throw in that direction because, again, that was 2 pick sixes. And the score wasn't too bad for A&M, but they do lose it 44-21. You take out those 2 pick sixes, and all of a sudden that game's a little bit closer. So that's interesting. But yes, Bama going to win 44-21. As the offense, again, didn't start as slow in this game. They got it going pretty early. Let's go to the next game against Tennessee. And we're going to go here to the second quarter. Tennessee up 7-6. Jarrett Guarantano runs it in for the touchdown. And Tennessee leading Alabama. But Alabama comes right down the field here before halftime. They get the touchdown. I believe they would go for 2 and fail. So 14-12. Tennessee still on top. But they have a quick 3 and out here. 3rd down and 9. They get stopped. And with just 19 seconds left, Alabama would get the ball back. Very aggressive here as they try to score. Tua going to throw it deep, completes the pass, and they take it inside the 10-yard line. They would spike it, kick a field goal, and go up 15-14 into the half. Now, third quarter, Tua going to the end zone, finds a man. It's Devontae Smith. It's a touchdown, and they are on top. 21-20 now the score. Tennessee trying to come back. They come down the field. They score. Juwan Jennings on the catch. 26-21. They're going to go for 2, try to make a 7-point game. They don't pick it up. And the ball is up 26-21 now. Still, Tua, fourth quarter, taking a shot deep, and look at that diving catch. It's a touchdown. And Alabama, now they will go for 2. They'll get it, and they'll go up 29-26. Tennessee here, halfway through the fourth quarter, they go to the end zone. They get the touchdown, and they're back on top. Back and forth we go here. 4th and goal for Alabama. Tua gets hit as he throws it. It's going to fall incomplete. And Tennessee close to pulling off an upset. A first down here would end the game. Almost intercepted, but it is knocked away. So Alabama still with some time. Just over a minute to play. Tua throws it, completes it inside the 30-yard line. They're down by 4. They need a touchdown. 45 seconds to play. There's a man wide open. It's the tight end. It's a touchdown, and Alabama takes the lead. 36-33. 18 seconds to play. No timeouts for Tennessee. 1 timeout for Tennessee. They elect not to use it. I think I would probably use it there. And they're just going to have 1 shot to the end zone. It's incomplete, and that's how the game would end. So Alabama survives against Tennessee. Another scare, as we've seen them in some pretty close games so far. We'll see if that continues the rest of the season. But 36-33, the final score here. They get the win in a close game. We saw the South Carolina game. That was a close game that they lost. And then they took care of business and against Ole Miss and Duke and Texas A&M. Again, just a video game doesn't necessarily mean this is going to happen, and this does not mean this is our prediction either. You can see our predictions here on the channel. We have started those, and Alabama was the second team that we did. So here we go, next game against Arkansas. Jerry Jeudy makes the touchdown catch. They're up 17-6. Arkansas not going away, though. Ben Hicks going to the end zone, completes it. It's a touchdown. And Arkansas is right back in the game. Now, late in the third quarter, Arkansas, after a stop, they take it down the field, and they take the lead. Yes, Arkansas leading Alabama 20-17. Fourth quarter now. There goes Najee Harris into the end zone, and Alabama would take the lead back. Under 4 minutes to play. Arkansas on a 3rd down and inches. They will be stopped. Big stop there from the Alabama defense. 3rd down and 10 here. Big play in this game. Tua completes it, but it's short of the first down. That means Arkansas is going to get the football back as they look to pull off the upset. 3rd down and 5. Hicks takes a shot, and it's completed. It's a first down. Arkansas now on the move. 3rd down and 5 inside the 10. Hicks looking to the end, actually going to go short, dump it off to the running back, and Rakeem Boyd takes it into the end zone. And Arkansas takes the lead with just 59 seconds to play. Well, Alabama will be upset for a second time. 45 seconds to play. Tua completes the pass all the way down near the 20-yard line. This would set up a field goal to force overtime. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And we are tied at 27, so we go to overtime. First possession, Alabama with it. Tua completes the pass. Devontae Smith taking it into the end zone. Arkansas looking to answer back. 4th down and 10, last chance. Hicks to the end zone, finds a man, and Arkansas answers. What a clutch throw. Now Arkansas's turn in overtime number 2. Hicks incomplete. They're going to have to settle for the field goal. The kick is up, and it's good, so Alabama can tie it, force a 3rd overtime with a field goal, or they can win it with a touchdown. 3rd down and 6. Big play here. Tua looking, and he completes the pass down to the 1-yard line, but it will come down to a 3rd and goal, and it's Brian Robinson Jr. for the touchdown and for the win. Alabama survives against Arkansas 40-37. So a close win against Tennessee, then a close win against Arkansas. And Alabama still with just 1 loss, so they're at this point probably sitting up there in the top 5, you would think. Again, we're not doing all the teams all at once, so I don't know what the results from the other teams are going to be at this point. But we're going to move ahead now to the LSU game. Tua taking a shot. This is early in the game. Jerry Jeudy down inside the 5. 1st and goal now. Tua, he'll run it, and he'll take it into the end zone for the touchdown. 10-0 now after a field goal. 2nd quarter, Joe Burrow, he'll run one in, and we have a 10-7 game. Now after a couple more field goals from Alabama, LSU takes it down the field. They will punch it in for the touchdown, and it's 16-14. 4th quarter now. This is a big drive here. Najee Harris running it in, and that makes it a 2-possession game. 23-14. 4th down and inches. They go to the toss play. Alabama snuffs it out, and they get a stop. So now time is really running out here on LSU. 4th down, last chance just to stay in the game. They're not able to pick it up, and Alabama's going to survive and defeat LSU 26-14. It's interesting that they beat LSU by 2 possessions. They beat Kentucky they beat Texas A&M by a few possessions, but they struggled to put away Arkansas. They struggled to put away Tennessee. Again, it's probably not realistic, but we'll see if it does play out that way in real life. Next game is against Mississippi State. Let's go to that one now. 1st quarter, Alabama inside the 10. Tua going to run this one, and he'll run it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. Alabama up 7-0. Mississippi State adds a field goal, so 7-3 the score. There's a run from Najee Harris. He'll put it into the end zone for a 14-3 lead. Late in the first half, Tua on 2nd and 5, taking a shot. They get behind this Bulldog defense. Jalen Waddle using his speed, and it's 21-6 now. In the 4th quarter, it's still time for Mississippi State if they can get a touchdown here. 4th and goal. They are stuffed. Alabama's defense coming up with another short yardage stop. And they're going to win this one 21-6. Again, the defense really the story here for Alabama. We've seen them, for the most part, really shut these teams down. They would have an FCS opponent after Mississippi State, Western Carolina. We're going to assume they win that game. And we're going to finish things up with Auburn. This will be a guaranteed shot in the SEC Championship if they can win, because their one loss came to an Eastern Division opponent. Miller Forrestall, the touchdown catch there. Auburn coming back down the field, though. Jatarvius Whitlow for the touchdown. Into the second half now. Tua taking a shot. It's a touchdown, and Alabama back up by 2 possessions. This will be a big drive here. A chance to really increase the lead. They're able to do that as they complete it to Devontae Smith. And Auburn really never got back in the game. 31-15 the final score. Alabama wins the Iron Bowl. They win the SEC West. We're not going to be showing you the SEC Championship in this video because we haven't done all the teams yet. We don't even know who they'll play. But once we go through all the teams, we will show you what the standings would look like based off of these simulations, and then we will simulate the conference championship games, and also we'll simulate the playoffs. We'll figure out who would be in the playoffs based off of these simulations. Thank you for watching this video. If you're an SEC football fan, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us your thoughts down in the comments below. And for the latest in SEC football, keep it right here.